Today, we will be discussing what are consumers. Consumers are entities that purchase products or services. Entities here means people, companies, governments, and other organizations. Consumers also hire goods and services. Consumers are human or other economic entities that use or consume a good or service. Furthermore, consumers do not sell or hire out whatever they purchase. They bought it for their own consumptions.
5 types of consumers.
Loyal customers. Loyal customers make up the bedrock of any business. As the name implies, loyal customers are those who have made a commitment to your product or service, even though they may comprise the smallest percentage of your overall consumer base. Your loyal customers are also the most likely to generate the majority of your income. As an added bonus, they're far more likely to recommend your company to others. However, it is essential not to make the mistake of taking loyal customers for granted. They're as likely as anyone else to move on to greener pastures if your business isn't meeting their needs and preferences. It's essential to keep this customer base involved, engaged, and feeling as if they're valued by your company. Consider adding reward programs and interactive social media to keep them coming back.
Bargain hunters. Bargain hunters are seeking the best deal, period, and most likely won't be swayed by upselling techniques. In fact, this may cause them to move on. This type of customer has very little potential to become a loyal customer unless it's part of your business strategy to offer the lowest possible price points at all times. This customer also rarely, if ever, makes purchases on impulse. Advertising sales is the best way to appeal to those in this customer group.
Impulse shoppers are those simply browsing products and services with no specific purchasing goal in place. These consumer segments generates significant revenue for most retailers. This type of consumer is usually receptive to upselling and has the potential to become a loyal customer if products and services meet or exceed their expectations and desires.
Wandering consumers. Wandering customers are somewhat related to impulse shoppers, but they're much less likely to make purchases. This type of customer is more prevalent in brick-and-mortar locations, but they do stumble into online retail venues on occasion. It's sometimes possible to make a sale to those just wandering through provided you can stimulate their interest. But keep in mind that many of them are simply attracted to the social interaction of shopping and have no intention of making a purchase.
The last type of consumers is the need-based consumers. As the name implies, need-based consumers are driven by the need for a specific product or service. Although these consumers generally make purchase decisively and quickly. Once they find what they're seeking, they're easily lured away by competing business. However, they're frequently converted into loyal customers. They often have practical questions or concerns that can be addressed with a proactive social media presence.
Good morning. By the way, I'm Mr. Jerome D. Manapol. So, among the types of customer, I may consider myself as a bargain hunters. Wherein kung asa ang sale to achieve ko. Why? Because ako as a consumer, I really value my money. Every time mo palit ko, kinahanglan din na nakasave ka. Pangitawag din kung asa ang barato, but I'll make it sure na the same po siya o quality. Dili po na mo palit po kag barato nga. Isa lang kagamitan, bungkag po din. So no. But on the other hand, kung mupalit man og mga sale, I make it sure also nga naapod siya resibo, kay ang resibo mo gina siya pina, that is really important every time nga magka-apike mo nang ato ang kuan. Then aside from that also, as a consumer, I believe that we are covered by the Philippine Constitution, consumer rights, because that is Republic Act 7394. I-approve na siya nga kita as a consumer, we have right to be safety, right to choose, right to inform, and right to be heard. Kaning upat ang pinaka-importante sa tuwa. But I would like to clarify that not all the times na kung unsang imuhang gustuhon, nga masuko ka, mag-wild ka, matuman ka because you are a customer. No, kasi may ginaingon nga customers are always right. It depends if you are in a right. Kung naka sa tama, pero kung wala, dilin po na siya. Pwede. Sige, that would be all. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mariel. I always don't go shopping, but whenever I shop, I always go to that specific store to buy some things that I need or I like. So you can say that I am a loyal customer.
Hi, I am Joshua Andre L. Aliganga, a nursing student of SPC. I consider myself as an impulsive buyer wherein I bought products based on my taste or something that I like, especially if the designs are cutesy and girlish. And then I just set aside it and probably wouldn't use it at all. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Sugar and I am a supervisor of a skincare product. I prefer not to mention anymore the brand. So, as a consumer, binibili ko lang yung mga essential needs than my wants.
So, hello to my chubby face. So, I am a impulse shopper because what catches my eyes is I think the best for me. Even though without looking for the very good quality, as long as I like it and I should buy it since I have a lot of money too.
For me, I'm a type of a consumer who purchase products or avail services based on my daily needs rather than spend my money to fulfill my wants. I'm more skeptical on what I buy and make sure that it's only enough to make it through the day. And make sure that the money I use won't exceed my savings of the day or week. Most of the products that I buy is personal necessities. It is very important for us because it is our daily routine. And that's it.
Hi! For me, sa akong discount consumer. Kasi actually, medyo may pagka-impulsive buyer din ako. Kaso, hinihintay ko yung mga discounts like summer discounts, like Christmas discounts. Kasi pwede mo namang bilhin ngayon, pero nakakaintay naman ako ng mga sales para sulit naman yung binayaran ko. Kasi for me, may mga branded na mga damit. Kaso masyadong mahal, parang hindi naman worth it sa binayaran mo tig 1,000 pesos. Pagka next month magdi-discount sila ng 50% off, 500 na lang yung babayaran mo. So, diba, saan ka pa ba nun? Saan ka ba hahanap ng 50% off? So, ganon.
Hello. I consider myself as an impulse shopper because I always end up buying things that are not on the list. So whenever I see a thing or two that I think I do need or just a thing that I like, I just purchase them. Funny because by the time I'm done paying for them or by the time I got home, I'll end up regretting buying these things because I realize that I don't really need them and I could have just saved the money. So yeah.
As an overseas Filipino worker, I must say I am a budget hunter in which I compare same product, and if I can take more product than the regular price, then I must buy that one in order for me to save and also to consume for a couple of months or years. Let's just for example like this.
I am a need-based consumer kasi binibili ko lang yung kailangan ko at hindi yung need ko. Meaning, wag mong bilhin yung hindi mo naman kinakailangan sa pang-araw-araw. Dapat mong bilhin yung talagang kailangan mo para mag-survive. Especially ngayon na pandemic. So, kailangan mong mag-imbak ng pagkain, yung pambili mo ng groceries, yun yung mga need natin araw-araw. So, para naman sa kaligtasan natin, dapat nating pag-isipan kung ano yung dapat bibilhin natin kasi babalik din sa atin yun. At yun lamang. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. Today we're going to interview Miss Haina Pimbol about what kind of consumer she is. So let's begin. Miss Haina Pimbol, what kind of consumer are you?
So, ako tong consumer na kung asa ko makatipid, kung asa nice ang quality, dito ako, like example, sa mga gamit, sa mga damit, sa mga tanan na ginasuot na ako, dili na ako kailangan og mga branded as long as kanang worth it siya, nice, ug quality, makamura ko, mabagay sa ko, and then okay na ko dito. And then, like, sa mga foods, sa mga kailangan ni pang grocery, na ay mga some food na dito sa mall na ko siya paliton, pero mas more on dito ko sa palengke lang. Kay dito sa palengke, mas fresh, mas barato, and then, dagan ko mapili. Dili lang kay kung sa mall mong jud usually, mahal jud ilang ano dito, like, ang ilang mga kilo, mahal, sa mga karne, mahal, pero pag sa palengke ka, makapili ka, makaless ka, pwede ka, muhangyo.
Good day! I am Jason Ramos Irela, a third-year BIP Ed student of Philippine Women's College of Davao. So, can you guess where am I right now? I am currently here in Catalunan Grande at the Brothers of the Sacred Heart's residence. So, today I will going to conduct a survey or an interview to some of the brothers here to ask a question that what kind of consumer are they? So, what are we waiting for? Let's get in! Hello, the person beside me is one of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart here and a treasurer in this institution or a community. So, good morning, brother.
Good morning, Jason.
Okay, it is okay for you to have an interview?
Yes.
Okay. This interview is part of our subject that consumer health education. So, first question, brother. What kind of consumer are you?
Looking at the 4 types of consumers mentioned in the sheet, I would say that I would be a loyal consumer.
Okay, brother. Thank you. Why do you say so?
Okay. Most of the time, let's say clothing-wise, I'm a Jag supporter. I like the quality of the t-shirts. Very often they are made out of cotton, which is much cooler in the warm weather that we have here in the Philippines. They are fairly affordable, not too expensive, and I like the quality. I still have t-shirts that are probably 15 years old.
Wow.
And I still wear them because I like the quality of the cloth.
Nice to hear that, brother. Okay, thank you for your response, brother.
Yes.
And have a blessed day.
You also stay safe.
Okay, our second interviewee is one of the Brothers of the Sacred Heart, also a director of this community. So, good morning, brother.
Good morning.
Okay, I am here to have an interview with you. It is okay for you?
Yes.
Okay, this interview, brother, is part of our subject, a consumer health education. So, first question, brother. What kind of consumer are you? Are you a loyal consumer, a discount consumer, or an impulsive consumer, or the last one is need-based consumer?
Well, I can say I'm a loyal consumer. First of all, I'm a loyal consumer because I only, trusted one or two brands, no? Well, in terms of my clothes, buying clothes, I choose the one that I can be trusted. Though it's a little bit expensive, but it's more practical. And for me, I'm more comfortable.
Wow. Okay. Further.
Well, face-to-face basis, no, because there are times that when I go to market, well, of course, I have to compare price, no, and well, I have to ask for discounts also, no, or shall I say, if the other one is cheaper, then I will choose the cheaper one, no. So in terms of marketing, no, so marketing, buying our supplies, our food, only in my personal that I am very specific in terms of brands. So like for example, when I buy clothes, I only buy Regatta, or in terms of my pants, I only buy Padax, and then my shoes is Nike, something like that. No? So that's all, no? Well, because I'm more comfortable using it because it's more durable and it's more practical rather than to buy cheaper ones, which is not practical for me, So, yeah.
Okay, thank you for your response, brother, and have a good day in
Well,
God's best.
thank you also.
Thank you.
Name, sir?
Patrick Brion po.
Okay. May I ask what types of consumer you are and why?
Ako probably I could honestly say I am a loyal customer. Usually kasi when I'm making purchases, I should really trust the brand and know more about its background. And usually kasi, sa side ko naman I usually look at quality over the price. So, for example, dito sa setup ko ngayon, most of these, ito sa setup ko ngayon sa PC ko, they're mostly comprised of the same brand. I think there are only 2 or 3 brands per bay dito sa setup ko ngayon. So right now, I have Logitech, I have MSI, Acer, siguro yung tatlo. So, itong mga brand na to, as a consumer, I actually trust this brand. So that's why I can call myself a loyal customer. I mean, a loyal consumer. Because when a consumer knows a background about their preferred brand, syempre, babalik talaga yan sila. And when you understand most about the background naman din, you get to know kung the quality of their service, quality of their products. So, given that, it's really easier to make purchases when you're a loyal customer. Probably because your personality naman din is, I think it's easier talaga to make purchases according to what you trust, kaysa naman doon sa palipat-lipat ka ng mga brand. Tapos yung mga ibang brand, di mo naman talaga kilala. So what's the point of making an expensive purchase na hindi mo naman din talaga kilala yung brand na yun. So I guess we can also say na being a loyal customer is synonymous to being a safe buyer per se. Kasi it doesn't matter if you're spending so much as long as alam naman din yung gaano maganda yung brand na yun. So yeah, probably a loyal customer naman din.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
What type of consumer are you?
Need-based customer.
Nga naman need-based customer, ma'am?
Kay sa panahon karon nga nato sa pandemic, so kailangan nato ang basic or yung kanang primary needs sa family lang atong kailangan due to our income. Okay, so ang mga basic need is especially the food sa family like rice, fish, what else? Canned goods, not necessarily canned goods. Okay. And yung sugar, milk, and other basic needs of the family. Not necessary ang clothing and gadgets for now.
So I was asked what type of consumer I am.
So I think I am a need-based consumer because I realize in this pandemic we need to prioritize the things we need to buy rather than what we want. So that's all. Yeah.
So I classify myself as a need-based consumer because in our work, in my work for today, we find food for our lunch breaks. So we tend to find an affordable or available food whenever we can because we have no pantry or we have no cafeteria. And then once we find a food or an available eatery that we can eat, so we eat there. So we find what we need and know what we need. If we find what we need, then we compensate, and then we take that as our choice or our mode of the a solution to what we're looking for. That is a need-based consumer because that cannot be specifically a loyal. I cannot classify myself as a loyal consumer. It's because we are only finding, and maybe we eat on this place on this day, and maybe the next day we don't. That eatery is not open anymore. So it's not the same place or the same area where we eat or we get our food from. So that is my explanation why I am a need-based consumer.
Olivia Langido, 45 anyos.
What kind of consumer are you?
Bisaya, pwede Bisaya. Oh, sige, Bisaya, asa?
Unsang klase kang mopalit?
Oh, musay makita na kumor akong paliton.
Nagano ba ka sa expiration date?
Dili na.
Dili na. Kasi sa mga fats, kanang ginano pa nimo. Na-check pa nimo kung pila ni ka fats at ano.
Wala.
Unsay kanang klase mo kinapalit kanang?
What pa rin
Gulay ba?
Dili. Hotdog. Chorizo.
May nga na.
Mga sabon, shampoo.
Kanang mga basic needs sa
Sa
panimalay.
balay. Kape, gatas.
Basta niya. Nag-ano ka sa price?
Wala na. Hindi ko nakatanong sa price.
Unsa ray makuha nimo?
Basta mabira na ko, moro na ko.
Sige.
Wala ko nakatanong price.
Sige, te, salamat kaayo.
So good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
By the way, what is your name?
My name is Mark Carlty Garcia. Just call me Mark if you.
Okay. So, Mom Mark or Sir Mark. So, I have one question for you about consumer. So, what kind of consumer are you?
I am discount consumer.
Okay.
Like for example, pupunta tayo sa mall. Then meron tayong makikita na magandang item. Tapos malaki o maganda ang kanyang quality. Then para sa akin is gusto kong bilhin. Kaya itatanong natin kung ano ang ilan ba ang price niya. Then magtatanong tayo kung meron ba yung discount para makaless po tayo.
Okay, thank you po. Nice po yung yung pagsagot mo. As a discount consumer nga like you, syempre maghahanap talaga tayo ng discount para makatipid, diba? So thank you po.
What consumers are you? We are all consumers in different ways. One of the essential characteristics of consumers is being intelligent. You have to be smart in buying a product. Choose wisely, choose better.
Hi guys, good evening. So, I will ask questions to my friend about what type of consumers is he, and more on questions about consuming.
Hi, good evening everyone. I am the interviewee of Mr. Ariel Bieyas, and my name is JJ.
Hi JJ, I have a question. When you bought something, what consumers are you?
When I buy something either sa isang market or sa labas ng isang mall, is I am a type of consumer na discount consumer, impulsive consumer, at need-based consumer. First of all, I am a discount consumer because mahilig ako magbili ng mga products or ng mga luxurious things na nasa under discounts or nasa sales. Because pag nasa budget ako, tapos pag may nakita akong either shoes or damit na nasa sale, bibilhin ko siya kasi alam ko na malaki yung matitipid ko. Next, I am a impulsive consumer because may mga times rin, lalo na pag wala ako sa budget, bumibili ako ng mga products na alam ko naman na hindi ko talaga kailangan. Yung nagustuhan ko lang siya dahil sa gusto ko siyang bilhin, bibilhin ko talaga siya agad. So, may mga times rin na I am a impulsive consumer. Lastly, ako rin ay isang need-based consumer kasi whenever na nasa budget ako or kahit wala ako sa budget, mas uunahin ko yung mga necessities ko before my wants. So, bumibili ako ng mga bagay na alam ko na important or alam ko na kailangan ko ngayon kaysa sa mga bagay na alam ko naman na hindi ko kailangan muna or pwede ko muna i-santabi. So, I am also a need-based consumer.
Let me show you a product. This is Dove, and this is brand X. So, can you choose what product most you love to buy? How about the other products?
I choose Dove soap because of its quality. Mas pinili ko yung Dove kaysa sa yung isang soap because alam ko sa Dove, marami siyang benefits like good for the skin, tapos smoothing rin siya sa skin mo. So, pipiliin ko yung Dove kasi mas matagal ko na rin ginagamit yung Dove compared sa isang soap. So, at mas alam ko na rin yung mga benefits ng Dove compared sa isang soap. So, mas pipiliin ko yung Dove. Pero, yung sa isang soap naman or sa other products naman na hindi ko pinili, hindi ko sila pinili not because na pangit yung quality nila or wala silang magandang benefits, kasi hindi ko yun pinili because wala rin ako experience sa product na yon, kulang yung experience ko, and then hindi pa rin ako sure if ano yung benefit niyan sa akin. Luckily, other people may benefit yon sa kanila. Sa akin, hindi ko siya na-try, hindi ko pa siya natatry, so hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung benefit yon sa akin. What if magka-problema yan or mag-cause yan ng harm sa akin? So better na lang na gamitin ko na lang yung product na alam ko na ginagamit ng most people compared sa ibang product na mag-take risk ka pa at hindi mo pa alam kung ano yung result. Pero luckily naman, yung mga ibang products naman is effective naman siya sa ibang tao, pero always remember na hindi naman sa lahat ng tao yan effective. Dapat alamin mo muna if harmful yan or effective yan sa'yo.
That's for tonight. Thank you so much for listening.